Happy Friday the 13th to all who celebrate. Here's why Jason is better than every other major monster character. The series as a whole, Friday the 13th has to be the best. I think the best Nightmare on Elm Street movie, which is part 1, is better than the best Friday the 13th movie, which is part 2. Pound for pound, it's got to be Jason. It's better than Halloween. Halloween makes no sense. It's her brother. It's not her brother. Oh, well, we have different timelines. Oh, now there's a different timeline that isn't in that timeline. Now we have a different timeline. And they don't try to explain it either. At least with Jason, they stop trying to explain it once he goes to outer space. Once he's in outer space, it's just like, well, how did that happen? I don't know. And I'm going to get to the slug. I'm going to get to the final Friday, okay? It's a swing. It's not necessarily a swing and a miss, but he got on base. With Freddy clearly has the best personality out of everybody. He's I'll have to do a different video on Chucky because Chucky's a whole different bag of worms. He's not even a can of worms. It's a bag. But like Freddy, it starts off strong. I hate part 2. I think part 2 is the worst one. But a lot of people say Freddy's Dead. No. Freddy's Dead has some good kills. It has some laughs. They attempt to explain the backstory. But the problem with Freddy is, as the movies progress, it just gets stupider. He just becomes Bugs Bunny. Jason, there's a mythology that does progress. He's this weird mutated kid at the end of 1. Then by 2, he's out living in the woods. He's still a mutant. He's still a hillbilly. He's got a bag on his head. God bless him. 3, he achieves ultimate form. He finds the hockey mask, gets an axe through the head, still survives. Weird. Then by 4, and 4 is great. The final chapter, 4 is great. It was supposed to be the end of the franchise. Then they made such a good movie. They're like, maybe we keep making money off of this? So he's dead at the end of 4. 5, it's not a bad movie, but it is like, why are you making a Jason movie without Jason? I know, but come on. 6, I absolutely love. 6 is so much goddamn fun. They bring Jason back to life in his body. Now he is full-blown, wet, ripped up zombie boy Jason. And that takes us all the way through 7 and 8, which are fine. They're okay. They're fine. And then in 9, the final Friday, we do get that weird, because that's the way it progresses, okay? He's a boy, then he's a man, then he's the iconic hockey mask killer, then he's dead, then he's back, then he's blown up at the beginning of part 9, and Jason goes to hell. Because that's the only place left, because they were at least being true to that continuity. They're like, how do we heighten this? You're always talking about heightening a scene in improv. How do you heighten this scene? That's the only place to go. That's why Freddy gets stagnant, because Freddy just gets goofier. There's no progression with that character. It's just goofy. They try to explain the backstory. It doesn't really make sense. The son of 1,000 maniacs or 100 maniacs. It doesn't matter how many. That's not how conception works. It was just one sperm. You can't, he's got 100 evil, what is he, in twins? What is he Arnold? It's not how it works. And Jason, at least there is the mystery of the family. What is going on with the Voorhees? And I know that they're making the show, and we'll see how that is. And, too much backstory can ruin it. I think that's the problem with Freddy. Too much backstory ruined it. Combined with him being Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny with a razor-sharp glove. Now, about the evil worm, it's just, you know what? At that point, you got to do something. Is it the best idea? No. But it's an idea. It doesn't violate anything else that we've been told up to that point. Really. It is the perfect progression of him. So I don't know. I mean, tell me what you think. If you think there's other franchise, I know there's Texas Chainsaw people. The first one's good. The second one, it's honestly very annoying. It's very irritating watching Texas Chainsaw Part 2. Terrifier, I think the first one's funny. It's so over the top that I'm like, this is just a comedy. But then those sequels, I'm like, and it's like they didn't understand, he didn't understand what was good about that first one. I don't know. What do you think? I'll get to Chucky. Chucky's a whole different, it's a bag of worms, folks.